Okay, we're finally to this point. What's going on, guys? My name is Vecman, and we're back with another reaction. I've been absolutely just spam uploading these reactions. I've been going through listening to fucking every one of the tracks that I missed that came out this weekend, but here we are. We're on to the last one as of now. I have a feeling Kendrick's gonna drop as soon as I'm done with all this shit, but we're on to the last one as of right now. We have The Heart Part 6 by Drake. Just noticed after looking at it again, the like to dislike ratio on this is kind of insane, and I don't know if that's because of the song itself or just Kendrick fans hating the song, whatever. I don't know. All I know is that in the song, he will more than likely address the claims made on Instagrams and Not Like Us, where he's talking about not being a good father figure. Kendrick talked about him not being a good father figure. All of this shit about him being a pedo and all this fucking shit. So I'm beyond curious to see Drake's take on this. If you guys haven't seen, I'm sure you haven't if you're watching this video, I just put up my reaction to Not Like Us, Meet the Grams, and Family Matters. I'm sorry, I'm blanking on shit. This is all coming to me so quickly. But yeah, I just posted all that up, so absolutely feel free to go check that out. Also have reactions to Euphoria, Push-Ups, 616, and I can't even remember in LA. Fucking have Like That from the fucking We Don't Trust You album. Just everything. Everything's up on my channel. I've been so tapped in, and I was so mad because I went away for one weekend, and immediately the internet just gets flooded with these tracks being sent at each other from both sides. So I'm very, very interested to hear what Drake has to say. From what I can tell, I have it pulled up on Genius over here as well. The beat's made by Boy Wonder. I think Family Matters was also produced by Boy Wonder, or one of the beats was. So I'm very, very interested to hear what Drake has to say. Also scared just because that dislike ratio, I don't know what the fuck's gonna be on here. So let's tap in right now. The Heart Part 6, Drake. Let's go.
Prize winner is definitely spiraling. I got your fucking lines tapped, I swear that I'm dialed in. First I was a rat, so where's the proof of the trial then? Where's the paperwork of the cabinet is filed in? 1090 Jake would've took all the walls down. The streets would've had me hiding out in a small town. My Montreal connects stand up, not fall down. The ones that you get and get stories from, they all clowns.
Ooh, okay. He's addressing some of the informant shit, some of that shit that he knows about on the backside. He said the ones that you're getting your stories from are all clowns. I mean, are you just saying that? I don't know, but he's saying, you know, that anybody that's giving him information is a fucking clown. They're lying. They're on some bullshit. So I respect it. He's trying to back himself on that.
Where's the paperwork of the cabinet is filed in? 1090 Jake would've took all the walls down. The streets would've had me hiding out in a small town. My Montreal connects stand up, not fall down. The ones that you get and get stories from, they all clowns. I am a war general, seasoned in preparation. My jacket is covered in medals, honor and decoration. You waited for this moment, overcome with the desperation. We plotted for a week and then we fed you the information. A daughter that's 11 years old, I bet he takes it. We thought about giving a fake name or a destination, but you so thirsty, you not concerned with investigation.
Oh, okay, yeah. So he's coming. I seen this already on Twitter a little bit, saying that like they planted like the information about him having like an 11-year-old. He said, we plotted for a week and then we fed you the information. A daughter that's 11 years old, I bet he takes it. We thought about giving a fake name or a destination, but you so thirsty, you're not concerned with investigation. But like I said in my Mr. Grams video, or sorry, Mr. Grams Meet the Grams video, like literally, you're kind of, it's a weird way to go about it. Like on one hand, if that's true and you caught him, that's a slip up for Kendrick. Real shit. He should have whatever connects he has, he needs to check with them on that shit first. But on the other hand, you're also backing Kendrick's point about you being a liar. You're so fed into this shit. You're so tapped in. You spent a week of your free time, fucking trying to think. Oh, what can we tell him to fuck him up? Oh, tell him I got a daughter. A week? God damn, bro.
Instead, you in that Venice studio, it's a celebration. You gotta learn to fact check things and be less impatient. Your fans are rejoicing, thinking this is my expiration. Even the picture you use, the jokes and the medication, the Maybach glove and the drug he uses for less inflation. Master manipulator, you bid on a speculation. You don't.
Yeah, like he's even calling himself the master manipulator. Okay, apparently he doesn't take that as a diss against him. I don't know.
I'm a reactive nigga for less inflation. Master manipulator, you bid on a speculation. You dumb and reactive nigga, I'm petty with dedication. What about the bones we dug up in that excavation? And why isn't Whitney denying all of the allegations? Why is she following Dave Free and not Mr. Morale? You haven't seen it.
Okay, I seen something about that too on Instagram. His fiance she follows Dave Free, who Drake alluded to as actually Kendrick's kids being Dave Free's, not Kendrick's, and not following Kendrick. But apparently just they ain't never followed each other. I don't know how true that is. Again, I'm not fucking chronically online watching motherfuckers' follower counts, okay? I don't care about that shit. But from as far as I know, it's already been debunked that wasn't a thing. But either way, let me actually see. I'd be very interested to hear what the annotation has to say. Yeah, everything just talking about all it really does is just highlight what the bar is about, which I guess is its fucking point. But yeah, from everything that I know, they never actually followed each other on Instagram. So that is what that is. It's cool. I honestly kind of understand it only because I know Kendrick doesn't involve his family with a lot of his shit. So it's cool. It's cool. I think from what I've seen, it seems true enough that the bar doesn't like really hold any bearing, but still, it's a good bar if there is a question to it.
All of the allegations. Why is she following Dave Free and not Mr. Morale? You haven't seen the kids in 6 months. The distance is wild. Dave leaving heart emojis underneath pics of the child. Speaking of anything with a child, let's get to that now. This Epstein angle was the shit I expected. TikTok videos you collected and dissected instead of being on some direct shit.
Wait a minute. Speaking of anything with the child, let's get to that now. This Epstein angle was the shit I expected. You expected to be called a pedophile? And hold on, another thing. He never called you Epstein. Kendrick never came at Drake like he was Epstein. Why the fuck is he using that word to put himself in that kind of description? That's weird. A little weird. I think there's a better way of going about that. I hope that he can change that up a little bit, but
videos you collected and dissected instead of being on some direct shit. You rather fucking grab your pen and misdirect shit. My mom came over today and I was like, mother I, wait a second. That's that one record where you say you got molested. Oh, fuck me, I just made the whole connection. This about to get so depressing. This is trauma from your own confessions. This when your father leave you home alone with no protection, so neglected. That's why these pedophile raps, the shit you so obsessed with, is so excessive. They acting like it's so aggressive.
Wait, hold on. My mom came over today and I was like, mother, I'll wait a second. That's one record where you say you got molested. Ah, fuck me, I just made the whole connection. This is about to get so depressing. This is trauma from your own confessions. What? What? He's saying fucking... What? So he's saying... Yeah, that's the track where you got molested. Yeah, as that quote implies, it should be noted that Kendrick makes it explicitly clear in the song that he wasn't molested. Regardless, Drake figures that Lamar is projecting his trauma when he accuses Drake of being a pedophile in his May 2024 diss tracks. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, cause like I was gonna say I've listened to that song and like I'm pretty sure that's not the shit, but okay, apparently I don't know. Drake, did you listen to the song? Yeah, that's a wild thing to say, that he's only making the connection because he got molested, but even then the song that you're talking about he didn't. That's a crazy take. Holy shit.
Pedophile raps, the shit you so obsessed with, it's so excessive. They acting like it's so aggressive, but you just never known affection. I don't wanna dish you anymore. This really got me second guessing. Touch My Body by Mariah Carey play, you probably start reflecting. I never been with no one underage, but now I understand why this the angle that you really mess with. Just for clarity, I feel disgusted. I'm too respected. If I was fucking young girls, I promise I'd have been arrested. I'm way too famous for the shit you just suggested, but that's not the lesson. Clearly there's a deeper...
Yeah, I've seen people on Twitter. Okay, thank God, I have context now because I've seen people on Twitter taking that bar out of context. That if I was fucking young girls, I promise I'd have been arrested, and they were just cutting it to just say the one part that makes it look really fucked up. Um, okay, thank God I have some fucking more to this to understand what he was saying there. Because I seen it and I was like, please don't tell me that's a real line. I never been with no one underage, but now I understand why this is an angle that you really mess with. Just for clarity, I feel disgusted. I'm too respected. If I was fucking young girls, I promise I'd have been arrested. I mean, you are rich, Drake. I'm not saying nothing, but like you are fairly rich, and like well, there's a lot of rich people that I think are involved in that kind of bullshit, and they ain't been to jail. So
I'm way too famous for the shit you just suggested, but that's not the lesson. Clearly, there's a deeper message. Deep cuts that never healed, and now they got infected. Like if Dave really fucked your girl and got her pregnant. Talk about breeding resentment. Not sure how to ease the sentiment. The shit's too intimate. I'm praying you recover from both incidents, but you a piece of shit, so this shit really no coincidence. Drake is not a name that you gon' see on no sex offender list. Easy does it. You mentioned an A minor, but niggas gotta be sharp and tell the fans who was it. You thought you left D flat, D major.
Hold on. Drake is not a name that you gonna see on the sex offender list. I seen somebody post that line on Twitter and they were like, yeah, because your name's Aubrey. That's fucking wild. You mentioned an A minor, but people gotta be sharp and tell the fans who was it. You thought you left D flat, D major. I'm pretty sure I seen somebody say something about that tying back to A minor or some shit, but I'm not musically smart enough to know anything like that, so.
On no sex offender list, easy does it. You mentioned an A minor, but niggas gotta be sharp and tell the fans who was it. You thought you left D flat, D major. I'll slit your throat with the razor and do Rick Ross hair like that one flight from Malaysia. I'm your baby mama screensaver. Only fucking with Whitney's, not Millie Bobby Browns. I never look twice at no teenager.
How did Millie Bobby Brown get brought into this? I remember originally, like, when, like, the whole shit was kind of kicking off and the internet was talking about, like, the whole possible thing of, like, Drake being into, like, underage girls, Millie Bobby Brown's name getting thrown around, but that wasn't ever involved in this, Drake. You said that. You said that. Nobody else did. Only fucking with Whitney's, not Millie Bobby Brown's. I never looked twice at no teenager. Okay. Wow, dude really compared himself to Epstein. Okay, he didn't compare himself to Epstein. That's a strong way of putting it. He compared being put into the way of a pedophile. First off, he said that he expected to be called a pedophile. What? And then he then called it the Epstein angle, meaning he expected to be compared to Jeffrey Epstein. Nobody ever said that. Threw in Millie Bobby Brown's name when she was never brought up in this. And, like, Jesus Christ, man. Yikes. There's probably a couple of ways you could have made that better, but.
And do Rick Ross hair like that one flight from Malaysia. I'm your baby mama screensaver. Only fucking with Whitney's, not Millie Bobby Browns. I never look twice at no teenager. I'm a fucking hit maker, dog, not a peacemaker. Yeah, bullets that I'm stuffing in each chamber. Your ass in extreme danger. Stop buying views and buy comments. You may as well keep the paper. Shit you about to need for later. I give a fuck about your streaming data. You could drop 100 more records. I'll see you later. Yeah, maybe when you meet your maker. I don't wanna fight with a woman beater. It feeds your nature. If you still bumping R. Kelly, you could thank the savior. Said if they deleted his music, then your music is going to a hypocrite. I don't understand why these people praise you. Sounding like you sent him commissary when he needs some paper. Album dropping soon, no wonder you turn a clout chaser instead of doing hard labor. Nigga, I see you when I see you like Fantasia.
Hold on. Album dropping soon. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought I was going on about. Because there were rumors that Kendrick is apparently dropping an album this month, and that the whole thing with the Like That was just kind of to start up the rollout for the album. Which, I mean, if that's the case, this is probably the biggest promo where any rapper's gonna get ever for an album release. But, I mean, he's put out, like, fucking 3, 4, 5 songs now. Like, dude's nearly put out half an album of work. So, like, God damn, man. I don't know. I don't know. That's okay.
Send him commissary when he needs some paper. Album dropping soon. No wonder you turn a clout chaser instead of doing hard labor. Nigga, I see you when I see you like Fantasia. Whitney, you can hit me if you need a favor. And when I say I hit your back, it's a lot safer.
Oh.
I promise. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, this shit was some good exercise. Like, it's good to get out, get the pen working. You would be a worthy competitor if I was really a predator and you weren't fucking lying to every blogger and editor, but it is what it is. You definitely got this shit burnt the fuck out though. Like, you got 10 more records to drop. The one before the last one, we finessed you into telling a story that doesn't even exist. And then you go and drop the West Coast one and try and cover that up. I would like that one. That would be some shit I could dance to if you wasn't tripling down on some whole other bullshit. But, you know, at least your fans are getting some raps out of you. I'm happy I can motivate you, bring you back to the game, like, you know. But just let me know when we're getting to the facts. Everything in my shit is facts. I'm waiting on you to return the favor, like.
Okay. I'll wait for it to play out before I speak my piece on the outro. That it? I'm assuming that's it. Wow. Okay, that was The Heart, Part 6 by Drake. I got some things to say. So number one, that the first things first, the outro to the track. He makes it sound like he's kind of done with this, Drake. I really hope that he's not, but I mean, at the same time, I can 100% understand if he is, because I mean, this is something that will only go back and forth, and especially with somebody like Kendrick. If Kendrick puts out another song, he's gonna double down again and again and again, and also, I don't think necessarily, I mean, I don't know, from everything that I've been hearing in these songs, Drake seems like he could be a very insecure person, but like, the internet seems to have kind of just went with the fact now, especially after the last two the last two tracks that Kendrick won. So like I don't know how to feel. I really don't want it to be over, but I do, because I feel like if we go any deeper, this is going to cross a line eventually. I mean, it's already crossed many lines, but this is going to cross a line that eventually results in one of these two getting hurt in real life. And don't want any of that. I mean, unless Drake is as fucked up as a person as he says he is, or whatever, or as Kendrick says that he is, whatever. But I mean, other than that, like, you know, if all this shit's just some bullshit for the raps, don't want either of them getting hurt. They both are incredibly great artists. They both are two of the greatest artists of all time, and like they neither of them deserve to be completely shit on for a diss battle that they were doing. But at the end of the day, like, there's just some stuff on this record that it has me like, what the fuck? There are still some bars on here, for sure. That last one specifically. And when I say I hit you back, it's a lot safer. I mean, granted, there's no proof of the whole Kendrick, you know, abusing his fiance or whatever. But, I mean, that's a bar, nonetheless. And then everything else, talking about Kendrick just using this as time to, you know, hype up his newest album. Other shit, talking about pulling his music back from whenever R. Kelly was going on. Just many of other things. And I really think that there are good bars, like I said, on here, but there's also some weird moments, like earlier when I was mentioning the whole I was expecting to be called out as a pedophile, basically labeling himself in a comparison like Jeffrey Epstein, bringing up Millie Bobby Brown beforehand, or before anybody else did into the whole thing. And then, yeah, I mean, just him being like, I'm done, I'll see you later. I, again, really, really hope that he's not finished. I hope if Kendrick responds with something big, it's game. But the weirdest thing that I find about this is the fact that in the end, he's literally saying, like, okay, get back to me when you have factual information. Don't come back to me if you're gonna keep spreading bullshit. You admitted to giving him bullshit. Like, this isn't like a thing. You told a trusted source to tell him some bullshit. He ran with the bullshit because it was from a trusted source. And, like, if the whole 11-year-old thing is fake, then like again, you're only doubling down on Kendrick's point. And if it's not fake, you're fucking insane. There's no, I don't see any way that angle is a win or is a win for you. Honestly, I don't. But like other than just getting like the small kick out of like how like I fooled you, but at the end of the day, like he already called you the master manipulator and a liar. Like this is exactly what people expected. So like it just all seems kind of ass backwards, really. But either way, that was the Heart Part 6. I still think it was a pretty decent song. But I mean, at the end of the day, I gotta say, if this is the end of the rap beef, if this is the end of the greatest hip hop beef in many years, I think Kendrick wins. I think Kendrick wins. And I'm not gonna lie, there's definitely some bias in there. I'm trying to remain unbiased, but there definitely is. But what I will say is this whole thing has made me respect Drake as a rapper much more. In recent years especially, Drake has had such a loss. As far as for me personally, I just can't fuck with Drake like that much anymore. Like he said, he's a hit maker, which is cool. If that's the route that he wants to go, that's awesome. But I appreciate people who can make hits and then also take the time to put that quality forward and show what they're good at. And there's some songs that Drake puts out in recent years that are great, that I really love, that really do reflect that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, there's also other tracks that he puts out for, like I said, like he said, the hits, that I just don't really fuck with all that much. They all sound kind of basic and kind of, I guess formulated in a way. They all sound very radio bended and all this bullshit. But at the end of the day, seeing his pen game on these past couple of songs made me appreciate him more and made me still have hope that one day I can get another Drake album that I'm genuinely going to fucking love. Because these last couple I have not loved, right? I don't even really like the last couple. But at the end of the day, man, I still think Kendrick got the one up on this. And if this is all just for album promo for him, he did the greatest job ever promoting an album. I mean, this is the best promotion of all time. Breaking records every fucking day. Breaking records that you just beat yourself every day. Putting out new shit is insane to me. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. If you guys did enjoy, be sure to hit that like button. Comment down below who you guys think won in the war. If this is the ending, I'm still not fully convinced that Kendrick Lamar is not just going to drop a new track like the second that I'm done with this video, because it's been a couple, like, I don't even think it's been fully 24 hours, but it's been some time. I'm just waiting to see exactly what's, going to happen, because I really think even if Drake does end up, or backing out and Kendrick releases a new song, I really do think Drake's gonna hop back into it. I don't think there's any way of going about it. But yeah, if Kendrick decides to reply to the Heart Part 6, I swear to God, if he drops the Heart Part 7, that'd be crazy. But yeah, if he decides to do that, amazing. I'll be here for it. And if not, and this is the end of it all, then God bless. It's been an amazing time. It's been one of the funnest moments in hip hop in a very long time. But absolutely, I loved this shit. Drake, good responses. Kendrick, great responses from both sides. Love both of them, but at the end of the day, I think Kendrick comes out on top. But yeah, again, I love you guys. Be sure to hit that like button if you guys did enjoy. Comment down below who you guys saw won the rap battle. And yeah, if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I post pretty much every other day reactions or so here. I've just been out of town for the past weekend, so I'm trying to get all these out there now. But again, I absolutely love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. It's been Vecman. Peace out.